What's up, everyone? Got an interesting post today that I wanted to cover from the Neville sub. It's called No SATS. Just assumed a single feeling every night. I got my SP back and much more. So let's get to it. I've been experimenting with the technique that many teachers have talked about, including Neville. Ever since I started implementing it, quite a lot of interesting things have happened that I can't share all of them in just one post. So I thought I'd share only the one that people might be interested in. I'll share one in this post and put a few more in another post. Don't want to make this too long. The technique. If all your desires are now a reality, what is the single feeling you'd feel? Capture that single feeling before you go to bed and fall asleep in that feeling. No specific scenes, no resistance or doubts. My SP came back. This is one of the biggest things that happened, but it's also something that I was hesitant to share because it's personal. I knew about the law for years before I came across Neville, but I didn't really get it. About a year ago, my SP and I were going through a very rough time. She fought with me every day. And then one day she texted, "I'm sorry, it's better we end it." She didn't tell me why or give me any sort of closure. She just left. I was heartbroken, and it was out of pure desperation of getting her back that led me to start digging into the law again. That's when I found Neville's teachings. The more I read, the more I understood, especially about states of mind and assumptions. During this time period, I tried to imagine specific scenes a few times, but there was so much opposing thoughts and doubts, I just couldn't. So I stopped trying. Probably the only thing I did was a mental diet, vainly repeating something like, "She loves me more than anyone else on this planet." My mood fluctuated like crazy during this time, and all I did was just read. Months went by, and then I got to know why she left. She had betrayed me. It hurt me initially, but something hit me. Why was this feeling familiar? Why did I expect it? That's when I understood what Neville meant by states. I recollected how I was in the relationship before. I was always afraid that she'd leave me. Fearful that I'd lose her, I was clingy and needy. I'd ask myself why I was like that. The answer is simple: my low self-image. Because of the painful tragedy that had happened in my past, I believed that I'm not good enough and that I'd probably never find anyone else other than her. That was my state, meaning I had lost her in my mind months before I actually lost her in my reality. My outer world reflected perfectly with my inner world, and it all made sense. The state of our mind and how we see ourselves determines our experience. I learned this the hard way. Then, with this understanding, I took complete responsibility for what happened and let it go. No specific scenes, no mental dieting, nothing. I stopped giving it attention. That's around the time I started this technique. I just felt blessed on most nights before I went to sleep. Months later, one fine day, out of nowhere, she came back saying, "I miss you." She told me everything. She cried a lot and apologized. She said she'd realized that she was still in love with me and that nobody can ever replace me in her life. She even said she'd never love any other man the way she loves me. Well, for someone who said, "I really want to run away from you as far as possible," the words that were coming out of her mouth now were completely opposite to what she said months ago. Normally, I would have felt ecstatic, overwhelmed with emotions, but this time it felt different. I didn't feel the desperate or extreme happiness. I was calm and in control. That's when I realized I had changed my state. Now, this is where my SP success story differs from the rest. I did not go ahead with it. I did not accept her. Why? Is it because she had betrayed me? No, I forgave her. Like I said before, I take full responsibility of that because I created it in my experience. So I'm the only one to be blamed. So why else did I not accept her? It's because of my obsession of getting her back stemmed from a state of lack. From the fear that I'd never find anyone else, I was no longer in that state. It was a new me. That's why I didn't. We're all close friends. We still talk every day. And to be honest, it's evident that she's still in love with me. I started reading Neville to get my SP back, but instead I got myself back. It gave me confidence, power, peace of mind. And most of all, I see infinite possibilities now. I'm no expert, I'm still learning, but my understanding of the law has deepened, and I'm not manifesting money or a new relationship or things like that now. All I'm doing is improving my self-image, my state. Everything follows from your state. Master your self-image, and you'll get everything effortlessly. Thanks for your patience. I know this is a long post. I hope it helps someone. Yeah, that's why almost all of my content on this channel goes back to that foundation of your self-image, self-concept, and really it comes back to that time and time again. And that is, the way that you can find out what that is by observing your thoughts and observing the narrative that's playing throughout your day. If it is always, why is it so hard? Why is it not working? Why can't I have this? Why am I feeling like this is out of my reach? Then you know that there is limiting beliefs there, that there are self-sabotaging beliefs that you need to work out. You need to rewrite those. And that's why I've created a guide on how to do that. It gives you the exact step-by-step directions to find out what those limiting beliefs are, take them out by the roots, replace them with their positive, empowering belief that you want to carry with you, and continue with that new story. Get rid of the old story and start the new story. Because when you affirm, when you believe, and when you really go in and alter those dominant thoughts that are dominating your awareness 24/7, because we're constantly thinking thoughts, you're going to see this change. You're going to see a change in your outward reality. You're going to have this state of calm, like he talks about. And I've talked about in so many of my videos, where instead of this fearful state, or instead of this needy, desperate state, or avoidant, or what is it, anxious avoidant? No, it's like avoidant, it's the fight or flight. Avoidant, or no, I need to battle with this so that I can get it. You're avoiding either of those, and you're simply going towards your goal with a calm, certain feeling that you're going to get it. And that's what this all really boils down to. Anyways, guys, the guide for that is down in the description below. As always, much love. Would really appreciate you guys dropping a like, drop me a comment, hit the subscribe as well. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.